Yo, what's up guys, it is Saintsfan, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Now today, I have a really interesting video to share with you guys because we found some more information regarding sort of like what Rockstar's original idea was in the game files. Now this stuff is coming from Wildbrick over on the GTA forums. I'll leave a link in the description. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to be showing all the lines of code, so if you want to check it all just in the description, it is there, but I'll show the most important stuff, especially what the title has to deal with. So all this information is actually coming from the hidden stats that I guess no one found up until now. And if you were unaware, in GTA or GTA Online, you can go into the start menu and then there's a stats sub-menu where you can see how many hours you have, how many people you killed, how many this and that, and there's a bunch of different stats. If you go into the description and just see from these pictures, there was a lot more that Rockstar intended to add, but you know, for whatever reason, they did eventually get cut. And just going through the list, we got the first one, cities passed, mocap scenes, cut scenes skipped in watch times, in the mission skipped, just general single player progress at the bottom, you know, how many hours I guess you've walked chopped, cell phone sleep time. Going into the next page, you can see manual saved, auto saved, cops kills on spree, pedestrians killed on a spree, the longest killing spree, the largest accident, you know, just going down the list. There's so many that they had. Special abilities, plane landings, continuing through the next picture, we got thrown through a windscreen, like the windshield when you get, you know, shot out of a car if you hit a pole or something, tires pop by a gunshot, air launches over a certain, you know, distance, number of air launches, shovel kills, wrench kills, which it goes back to the weapons that were cut from the game, the shovel and the wrench. And like I said, if you want to see the full list, it goes on for quite a while in the description. Also going back to the Cops and Crooks game mode that was originally planned for GTA Online, there's some more information here. So you can see it says at the top, Cops and Crooks game mode ID equals 0. So that's probably like the first, you know, their initial planning, I guess. At the bottom, you know, or just continuing actually down that line, it says teams, yes, max players 32, which is the, you know, lobby equivalent free mode. And then there's the 3 teams, the Cop, the Gang 1, and the Gang 2. So again, just going back and giving us some more confirmation as to the whole Cops and Crooks game mode and how there was going to be 3 factions. One is the Cop, one is the Lost, and one is the Vagos. The main point of this video, going all the way back to the first one, the first line, the first stat, cities passed. Now why would that be a stat in the game? If we read the comment, it says number of cities unlocked. Now this obviously doesn't mean much now because, you know, ultimately we're 3 years in or after the games come out. So what their original idea was, as you see with the Cops and Crooks, that's not in the game, right? This cut content doesn't really matter much. But that leads to the question, you know, was the original idea of GTA 5 to have multiple cities? I mean, every other GTA 5 game, maybe not multiple cities, maybe but multiple islands, if we just frame it like that, because cities might have been a lot if Los Santos, or if they would have had Los Santos and then Las Venturas and then San Fierro, that might have been a lot at the time. But like multiple islands, that's what every other GTA game was, and for the most part, you'd either have 2 or 3 islands that you can unlock, like Liberty City, GTA 4, the most recent one. You had one little island, then you had to progress through the story to unlock the second one, and then progress through the story to unlock the third one. If you went to the second and third one, you'd instantly get 5 or 6 stars. So maybe that's what this is sort of indicating, like they originally had, and I don't know how it would have worked, because Liberty, like just playing Los Santos for so, like in that, you know, on the little island for so long, I don't know how they could have split it up into 3 or even 2 separate ones, because if they just do like the city and then Sandy Shores and like Paleto Bay, those last 2 islands don't really have much reason, like you don't have much reason to go to them. But regardless, like that's actually pretty interesting that at one point in time they had the stat cities passed in, you know, as an actual stat. And you guys can let me know in the comment section, like, what you think about all this. Like, would you, I mean, I'm sure everyone would have liked to have more cities in GTA 5, but how do you think it would have worked? You know, maybe initially they had Los Santos a little bit smaller, like the island a little bit smaller, and it didn't have all the, you know, maybe it didn't have Paleto Bay, maybe it was just like the city, a little bit of Sandy Shores, and then Mount Chiliad, and then the other cities might have had some other stuff, you know. The one thing people always talk about is how this would have related, or how this would have happened in GTA Online. And the one thing with GTA Online, just because the way like the game is made, like sort of the coding and all that, you guys know when you go out in the ocean, there's like an invisible wall that'll eventually kill you or destroy your car or boat, I guess, or plane if you go too far. And I don't know if there's enough room between that invisible wall and like the island to put another island or another city, so to speak, out there. So I don't know if something like that could work if they ever did implement it into online. I think just the most reasonable solution would be to either like on your yacht or at the airport, you go and it's just a loading screen. You go through a loading screen and then boom, you're in Las Venturas, you're in San Fierro, you're in another city. Because I don't think there's a way for them to actually make another city, another island in the same map, like, on the same map that we have at the moment. So, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of this. I just thought that was pretty interesting to share with you guys. See you all in the next video. We got the top 5 deaths of the week coming up. It's going to be pretty awesome, so check that out. But see you then. As always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.